Welcome back to Crank Your Brain. So I am so happy to note that all of you have stayed with me during the course time. That is, those who have not seen the videos that I have posted before, make sure to watch all of those. This video is also a part of our course on Android app development using MIT App Inventor. This is just the summary video. That is, in the past 3 videos, we have already covered most of the things that you have to do in order to make an Android app by yourself. So in this video, I'll be explaining to you how to test your Android application that you have just developed by yourself. So of course, testing the Android application, it can be done in two separate ways. One is using an emulator and one is using your actual mobile phone itself. So first of all, let us start with the emulator part. And once you have done with that, we will just directly go to the mobile phones part. And of course, testing the Android application using your mobile phone, it is always a good practice because you will be just getting a feel on how it will be working in the real-time world. Emulators will also show the mobile application in almost the same method, but of course, some functions may be missing. So for example, like the Bluetooth function or the Wi-Fi function, or testing your application with a nearby mobile phone or connecting with a nearby mobile phone, all these things won't be possible when you are using an emulator. But using an emulator, of course, will be bringing you the convenience of testing right from your computer itself. Okay, so let us just start with that.
So this is the application interface that we have developed in our previous videos. Now what I am going to do is, first I am going to explain to you regarding the testing using the emulator. Once we have done that, we will directly go with the testing using our mobile phone. So for testing with the emulator, we need to have the emulator installed first. So how to do that means, first we will just click on connect and we will choose emulator from the list. So once I have selected the emulator, it will search for whether the emulator is installed in the system or not, and if not, it will be showing such an error. So it is asking me to launch the AI starter program on your computer and then try again. But we already know I don't have this program in my computer. So for that I need to install that. So again I need to click on this need help option and you will be getting such a window. So over here you can see the testing can be done in 4 separate methods. First one, that is using your Android device itself over a Wi-Fi connection. Second one, we will be using if you are having a Chromebook, you can test or build the application using the Chromebook itself. Third one, using an emulator. Fourth one, it is almost similar to the option number 1, but the only difference is that here we were using Wi-Fi to transfer the APK from your computer to the mobile phone, but over here we are using a USB cable for that purpose. First I will explain to you how to use the emulator. So for that, option 3 only we need to look after for. So in option 3, again we have to click on our instructions and another window will be popping up. In this window you can see step number 1, installing the App Inventor setup software. So as I am using a Mac OS system, I will be choosing the option number 1. If you are using Windows, make sure to choose option number 2, or if you are having Linux, make sure to choose option number 3. I am going to select Mac OS as my option, and here you can see a download link has come. So I will just go for the latest version itself, version 3. Here you can see now it is getting downloaded. So now you can see here that already we have downloaded the MIT App Inventor's emulator. So now what you have to do is you just need to double click this in order to install the application. So here you can see that the installation have just opened. You just need to click on continue, again continue, agree, install. So finally we have completed the installation. You just need to restart in order to finish installing the software. So now what we have to do is we just need to repeat our first step again, that is clicking on connect and selecting the emulator. It will show a message that is starting Android emulator. It may take it. So here you can see that the emulator, it just started it is just booting up just like our mobile phone. You have to wait a bit before the companion will be ready. So finally, you can see over here that is in your emulator we have got the application already loaded up. We will just try interacting with the application whenever I am pressing the call button. What have to happen? The dialer need to pop up and a call has to be routed to my number. You can see over here it is working perfectly. I will cut the call first. Now I will try emailing. Okay, here as it is an emulator, it is not working, but it will work perfectly in your actual mobile phone. And finally, we will try visiting the web. So you can see the web page is loading up nicely in the emulator. So this is how we will be able to test the Android application using your emulator. Now how to test this Android application in your mobile phone itself? So for that, what you have to do is, first of all, I will just terminate this emulator. So for that, directly you can click on this close button, or you can click on connect itself and you can click on reset the connection. So you can see it has just went away. So for testing the Android application in your actual mobile phone, what you have to do is, first of all, you need to press on build, and afterwards you can select either of these. The first one is to provide a QR code of the application itself, and the second one is to save the application directly to your computer, so that you can transfer the application to your mobile phone using a USB cable and directly you can install in your mobile phone. I will try with the first one. So just click in order to get the QR code. Again, it may also take some time. So here you can see that the application is getting processed by the MIT App Inventor server. So after compiling, it will be showing a QR code. You have to scan that QR code using your mobile phone's camera in order to get the link to download the application directly. So finally, the application is ready. Now what you have to do is, you need to scan this QR code using your mobile phone, or directly you can type in this link in the mobile phone's browser in order to download the application. We will just try scanning that. So here I am just scanning that, and you can see that like I have got this link. I have copied that link to the URL. Now finally I will be just taking the browser and I will be pasting that. So here you can see that it is asking me, do you want to download biodata.apk again? That is just because I have already downloaded this for testing purpose. I will just click on download. It is again downloaded, and now you can just hit on the open button. It is asking me whether I need to install that. Yes, I need to install that. Application is installed. Now we can just click on the open button in order to open the application. Yes, finally it is working perfectly. Let us try checking all the buttons. Call. Yes, it is working fine. Email. Exactly, it is working as intended, even though it didn't work in the emulator correctly. And finally, visit web. Yes. So finally, you can see that we have made our first Android application, and this is functioning very well and good as intended.
You have just completed the course on Android app development using MIT App Inventor. So hope everyone has got some kind of new information on the Android app development, and of course it will be a starting for you in your Android app development career ahead, because in all other Android development systems like Flutter or Kotlin or even Java, we'll be using almost the same UI interface itself. So that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.